guys, so I wanted to hop back on here and just give you a little life update. Haven't really had time to make any more videos or anything. So we are back home. We got baby girl home. So Summer was born on Wednesday, and then we were back home by Friday. So luckily we weren't in the hospital for too long. And we were excited to get back to Aidan. It was tough, being away from him for so long. Like, we really haven't spent more than a day away from him before. So he's kind of our comfort zone. We like to be there with him, make sure he's getting taken care of, which he was absolutely getting taken care of. His Granny and Papa were taking the best care of him. We just want to be the ones there with him doing it. We got back and we're just trying to, figure out a family, or being a family of 4. And it's crazy because Summer's our second born. So you would think that this would be, easy routine for us. And it's really not, because with Aidan's situation, when Aidan was born, he was in the NICU for over a month. And then he had that cleft palate, so he wasn't breastfed or bottle fed because he couldn't, like he didn't have that capability to do that sucking motion on a bottle. So they put a NG tube in him, and he was bolus fed. So the food was put into a tube, and just kind of gravity did its thing, went through the tube into his nose, down to his stomach. But yeah, so feeding a newborn is kind of new to us, and we had a very specific schedule for Aidan. We knew when to tube feed him, when to give meds and everything like that. And with Summer, that's not the case. She doesn't require any medications. She's not on the keto diet. She's not on an extremely tight schedule like Aidan was. So we're just kind of like, when do we feed her, And everyone always told us, when they're hungry, they'll let you know. And I mean, if you've had kids, if you're a parent, you already know. But like for us, we are kind of nervous, thinking that, like, how are we gonna know when she's hungry? Well, she absolutely lets us know. And overall, she's pretty easy. She's cute to look at when she's sleeping and quiet. Like, she's extremely cuddly. And then when she's hungry, she's very angry until she gets fed. Aidan is still going through his therapies. His private duty nurse is back. She took a little vacation, so she is back with us today. He's also got occupational therapy later today, and he's still, crushing therapies. He's adapting pretty well to Summer. He's in that phase where he's really handsy and grabby, and he loves to pull hair. So we're not exactly, putting them side by side. He's getting along very well. Aside from that, we're still off work for a while, and just getting into this routine and everything. I think one of the biggest changes right now for Aidan is he's spending a lot more time with me now. I typically work a second shift schedule, so I'm there in the mornings, and then he's with his mom throughout the day, and then I don't come back till kind of late at night when I get off work. He's not as used to spending as much time with me other than like on my days off. So like I said, his grandma's there helping us with everything, but at the same time we're trying to get in a position where she's going to eventually leave and go back home, and then we're at home taking care of 2 kids. So we're trying to get into our own routine while we can, figure it out, and then at the same time benefit from Marie's mom being there helping us and everything. So I've been trying to focus on doing everything for Aidan. Marie is still making his meals and stuff, because as I told you guys before, his keto diet, she's got that figured out. I don't. I've been, getting up with Aidan in the morning, doing his medications, getting him fed, doing his therapy with him, doing his lunch, and then, sit him down for nap time. And then the evening comes around, we're doing his dinner, and then his meds and bath time and whatnot. So yeah, so like I said, he's getting to spend a lot more time with me than what he's used to. I think he kind of gets sick of me a little bit. It's understandable. So sometimes by the end of the night, I kind of need to give him to grandma and let him cool down for a little bit, or let him just lay there and play with a toy, or sit and do his own thing. So give him a little break. And then, of course, when I go back to work, then that's going to be all changing again for him. So a lot of changes for him, but he is easily adaptable. He figures things out pretty quickly. And overall, he's just always happy. We're lucky to have a very happy kid, a very understanding child as well. So yeah, that's life right now. Like I said, we're getting by. We're figuring it all out, and we're just trying to get into that routine. It's gonna be a lot easier once Marie finishes healing up and everything. We're not sure what that looks like yet. You know, once I go back to work and you know, Marie's on her own with 2 kids, but we'll figure it out. Try to get another video out soon, and if not, you know, do another short like this, but keep everybody updated. All right, take care, guys.